Good day everyone. This is an update about my shop. And the landscape here looks now a little different than before. I had a mini excavator for 3 days and I did maybe 20 hours on it. So this is where I'm gonna come with my truck, which I'm gonna say a few words about later. I'm gonna go here and go around this and make a turn in here and go in. So I'm gonna have to make a turning place, some kind of road in here. I have leveled it with the excavator. And the next thing to do is to get some sand and lay it down here. And what's happened inside. Oh, also, I'm gonna have a concrete casting coming from the door about 2 or 3 meters right here, so the ground doesn't press down when I go in with my truck. And also I may put some electric heating in the concrete so the ice will melt away, because the doors will be very difficult to open when there's a lot of snow and ice. This is what it looks like inside now. I have dug maybe 30 centimeters off, except here. This will be done by hand shoveling because it's only light sand. Actually, I just brought the sand here last summer and I will spread it over here. But first I'm gonna have to make this draining pipe ready. I'm gonna dig the trench all the way here. It's been done outside. It goes all the way to about there. And it goes into a ditch. So what I'm gonna do next is to finish this one and make this ground level again, and then bring 1 or 2 loads of sand and lay it down, and then put some insulation and a layer of plastic, and then a lot of steel, and then the concrete. And then the next thing will be the door, or, well, yes, the door actually, yes. And after that I will make a metal frame on this end, and I'll put a metal beam all the way from one end to the other, which will hold the roof, so I don't have to use any of these anymore. I can take all of it away, because I need all the space in height as I can get, because this will be the place for my car lift. I first planned of taking off these doors, and I think I will take them away, but I will build some new doors so I can drive the car in here like this, and the lifter will be in here so I can drive the car in and lift it up. I've got maybe 3.5 meters of space to go up, which should be enough. It's a little less in the ends, but as you know, the highest part of a car is the roof, and it's in the middle. So I think most of the cars I will ever get in here will be possible to be lifted just fine. And here will also be a ramp made of concrete. And the roof still needs to be finished. I am getting a little worried about finishing this before the snow. But pretty much the only things that have to be done before the snow are the casting and maybe the door, the main door. But I had a little setback because the water pump on my truck broke down. I think it has always leaked a little water, but now it's leaking a lot of it. And I've already taken it out. And at the same time I will do some maintenance work on the truck. This is the place for the water pump. It looks like it has a brass bearing in here. I don't know if it is. I hope it isn't. Because that's gonna be real difficult to change. No, it isn't. It can't be. Because the axle of the pump doesn't come through. This is the pump. I will show it to you later. And I will also have to do some new hoses, because this one I couldn't get out without cutting it. So this one needs to be found. And what else? I also found some hoses that look like these. Mostly small hoses. I will have to replace all of them. And also a lot of clamps. The radiator still looks fine, which is good, because I don't want to replace it. And I also had the valve cover off for some time, and I found out that the valve clearings gaps, I don't know what they're called, are a little too big. Well, actually quite a bit too big. Maybe a little over, a little under 1 millimeter. I think they should be 0.3 and 0.45 millimeters hot. But I will check that. And I will take the valve cover off again and make the correct adjustments. But let's see the water pump itself. Here we have it. Not turning very nicely. And also you can see something moving inside. Well, I need 2 hands to show it, but when I shake it, it makes noises. So I think if there are ball bearings inside, which I think there are, there's not much left of them. And also the seals are gone. You can see the amount of gunk in here, oily gunk, because this pump has leaked for a long time and it was throwing all the stuff from this pulley, and also some of it got to the fan, which also was throwing it around and pushing it towards the engine. And also on the cabin there is a layer of that same grease and gunk. And also I took off the alternator, which is here. It has also got a little gunk in it, as you can see. This side is okay. This is not. And the reason I took it away is because it was easy to take away. And if I have time, I will take a look at the bearings if they need replacement. This is working fine, so maybe I will do nothing to it. This is made by CAV in England, and it plugs in right here. So I'm gonna have to take the pump apart and see what the bearings and seals look like. I hope I can do this myself, and I think I can. Yes. I think this comes off by pulling this pulley away, and then under it there must be something that holds it together. Yeah. So I'll have to do this little project before I can continue with my shop, because I'm gonna use this truck to bring the sand which I need. Okay, another long and boring video. I hope I don't make most of you run away with these boring videos. So, again, thank you for watching, and sorry for ruining these minutes of your life. Have a nice evening.